going on, guys? Today we're going to be finishing the wide body fenders for the Z3. Alright guys, so last time you saw I got the fenders fully tacked up, front and rear. Really liking how they're coming out. So the plan today is to totally finish them up. So I've got to take them off the car. I'm going to be welding underneath because, like I said last time, most of these tack welds on the surface will get ground off when I go to smooth everything out. So I'm going to do a whole bunch of tacks on the inner corners of all of the fenders. And then from there, I'll probably be using some of this Bondo. So I have, this is called Bondo glass. This is fiberglass reinforced Bondo, so it's a lot stronger. So I want to have that all in that inner corner to really add some strength to the whole thing, because this is pretty thin sheet metal. And I'm not going to be doing a full weld per se, just because it is so thin. It might distort it a lot if I try to do a full weld. It's just more time consuming as well. So I'm going to do a bunch of tacks on the inside, and then from there I will be grinding off the lip. So as you saw before, there's a lip the whole way around. I basically left it long on purpose so that I could easily do the initial tacks. So I need to grind down that entire lip and all the tacks off the top. And then from there I will be using probably some more of that fiberglass Bondo in some areas, mostly in the rears, because there are a couple like flat sections. You can kind of see them here. So like right here and right here. And that's from gluing on those mounts on the back. It basically didn't allow the curve to be perfect. So I'm going to be filling that in a little bit with that Bondo to get a nice curve. The fronts probably really won't need much except right on the corner seam. So it will be reinforced on the back, like I said, but then if I need any more filler on the top, I'll add a little bit and sand it down, make sure they're nice and smooth. And then from there, it's gonna be painting. So I got paint. We'll do a primer, a base, and a clear on these. Really quick, I want to thank today's sponsor, Fixed, the car repair sensor that lets you know what's wrong with your car. It also can give you cost estimates, maintenance reminders, and can manage multiple vehicles, which is really helpful if you're someone like me. It's normally $60, but if you use my link below, you can have it for just 20 bucks and free shipping. I've now got all the fenders ready for paint. So these are the fronts. I didn't need too much filler on these, basically just a little bit on the top side and the side, just from some distortion from welding. And then the same thing on these front bumper sections. I did weld in a bottom piece so I can attach it to the splitters. And the rears did require a lot more filler, so I used that the fiberglass Bondo first and then the normal body filler on top of that, and I was able to get a nice consistent curve on both of these. And I used the fiberglass Bondo on the inside like I said. And now I am going to begin painting. I'm going to start with doing the inside first. So I'm going to be doing this side, and you can see this brown is all of the fiberglass Bondo that I did on the inner corners. So I'm going to be doing just a pretty basic paint job on the inside. I'm going to be using just some normal primer and then this high performance enamel. I use that on a lot of other projects. It works well for just some corrosion protection. I'm not going to waste the good paint on the inside, and I think I want it black anyway. So I'm going to be doing that first. And then next up, I will do the outside. And so what I've got here are some products from Automotive Touch-Up, and this is what I use all the time for painting any other cars. I've painted full cars with this, and I've painted all of the Mustang parts as well. So I've got a sandable primer, base coat color, same color as the car, and the gloss clear coat. This will be my first time using this specific primer. I usually don't use a sandable primer. I just do a normal primer and then base coat. But I figured since there's probably still some imperfections in these, it might be nice to use a sandable primer. As of now, these are sanded to 320, and that is what they suggest to start laying down the primer. Once I have the primer on there, I can sand with 600 and then do some more coats of primer if I need until I get it to the right spot, and then I can go ahead with the base coat and clear.